Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you guys. If it looks as though I just woke up, it's because I just woke up. Let me tell you what happened. So, insomnia was a bitch last night. I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep worth the damn last night. So while I was at work today at my day job, I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a nap when I get home. And I was thrilled because I got to see Sue, which is Joseph's mom, for all of like maybe 5 minutes. Why can't you hear me? Why can't you hear me? Hold on. I got my microphone turned up all the way. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Anyway, um, let me go ahead and shrink down while I get in the game. Anyway, but I had such a bad headache, and I was like, let me lay down. Also, let me check something else as well. Not that. Oh wait, what is that? Okay. Um, let me check this. Global settings. I don't know why. Um, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I should have canceled at the very last second. I should have canceled. Microphone. Okay. Yeah, that's correct right there. Um, Let me know. Filters. Why do I have filters? Edit filters. Compressor. Why in the world? All right, let's pull this up a little bit. I wonder why I have filters. I could have sworn I turned off all my filters, all my audio filters. Equalizer. I wonder why. That's weird. Let me know if you're still having a hard time hearing me, please. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's a noise gate. Alright. Whoopsie. You have word of another settlement? I sound low. Neth, are you having a hard time hearing me? I do not. Okay, so if I sound fine to Neth, it's on your end, Eric. I'm sitting here trying to figure things out, and I haven't done anything different. So anyway, I literally just woke up like 2 or 3 minutes ago. I was asleep because when I got home, I said hello. I didn't even eat anything. I just ate something and went to sleep. What did I just say? I didn't eat anything. I know I didn't mean to say it. I meant to say I didn't eat anything because I had eaten at work. I hugged Sue, gave her a kiss on the cheek, and then I went upstairs and went to bed. That's what I meant to say. I'm sleeping, and I had the door shut because, Sue was vacuuming or something earlier. And Joseph was like, well, if I sound fine to me and I sound fine to Neth, it's got to be something on your end. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. You can turn your speakers up and your stream volume up, but did you actually go into your computer's sound? Like down in the right hand corner of your screen, there's a little speaker icon. Mine tends to mute itself a lot for some reason. Check and see if it's actually turned up, your computer's audio. Not the volume button, but the actual computer audio. Like go into your audio settings and make sure that the speakers are turned up. Anyway, so I'm asleep and Joseph just pops open the door, which scared me. And I woke up and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I thought like something had happened, so I was like, huh, "What?" Like what did you just say? And he was like, "Just checking on you. Haven't heard from you." And I was like, "I'm just sleeping." And he's like, "Well, I didn't know if you had canceled your stream or not." And he just looked at me. And then I realized something bad has happened. Something bad has happened. So I immediately rolled over and grabbed my phone and it said 3:57. And I was like, "Oh shit! I have to be streaming in 3 minutes." I haven't done any, I haven't gotten ready at all. Like, I swear to God, something said I wasn't going to have the opportunity to shower and shave right before my stream. I'll have to shower after my stream now. But I was like, "Your mom didn't vacuum or something up here," and he said, "No, she left hours ago." I was like, "Oh my God." And he was like, "Yeah, I haven't heard a peep from upstairs." I was like, "Because I was asleep." So I literally woke up 3 minutes before I went live, which is something that I never do. And then he was like, "Well, why don't you just cancel?" And I was like, no, I don't want to cancel. I have plans. I have lots of plans. Plans upon plans upon plans. So, anyway, let's get into this. Okay. Let me tell you what the goal was. What's up, Matt? So the goal was to swing by the store and get some adult beverages, and then and not like a lot, like a 4-pack of like, I don't know, like blue sea breeze or Smirnoff Ice or something like that, and have some adult beverage time with Fallout. I was going to not get like altered or anything like that, because I'm able to hold my adult beverages extremely well. Like eerily, extremely, concerningly well. I'm able to drink my brothers, these big boys, under the table. I've always been that way. I don't know if it's a genetic thing or what, but I've always been able to hold my adult beverages. Yeah, I'm really sorry, you guys. Between my head hurting and literally just waking up 3 minutes ago, that I see it, but again, I didn't hear it. I was talking to Derek and Devin from the Moko Maid channel, and did I turn on? I did turn on God mode. Okay. But what was I saying? Oh, I was talking to them about. I'm thinking about on my next day off, which is tomorrow, reinstalling OBS and going back to OBS software, because while it is a little bit more user intensive in terms of like you have to do a little bit more, it's not as just turn it on and go. I mean, it is once you have it all set up, you just turn it on and go. I will definitely be needing your help, trust me, because I haven't used OBS. Hold on, give me a second. Just let me wake up. Oh my God. Let me wake up. I had plans. I had so much plans for today's stream. It never fails, God. On the days where I have a plan and everything, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. This is the first time I've ever done this. You guys have Daddy Joseph to thank. Are you up here still? Okay, when you get dressed, will you bring Hoppy? I literally, like, I jumped out of bed like a crazy. You guys know when like you oversleep or something. Like I had my alarm set. It's still on, but I mean I slept through it. Matter of fact, let's turn that off.
Hoppy's very angry.
Why is Hoppy angry?
Got him out of bed.
No, he wanted out of bed. He was wondering why I didn't get him. Or better yet, like I had plans. I was going to have adult beverages on stream today, and we were just going to have a grand old time. And I completely let that get away from me by sleeping through my alarm. I'm blown away. I can't remember the last time I slept through alarm. It was back when Willie was still at my job. I slept through my alarm once, and I showed up like 2 hours late to work, and no, I didn't even get in trouble. But here's what's crazy: if I do something like that, people would raise the roof. They would be calling my phone, knocking on the door because they know where I live. They would be making sure that I'm okay because I am never late, never late, and I'm never. If I'm not coming to work, I will call, and in the last umpteen years that I've been working, I've called out twice. Once was when I went no contact with my family. I had a mental breakdown and I needed a day to just become functional again. And the other day was that's when I canceled my stream, and it was a couple months back. I was sick. Frog afternoon naps. Yes. 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 You guys know how I'm about Hoppy. Excuse me. And by the way, hello, Miss Your Balls. Everyone's on here. On the day of all days, everyone is chiming in today. Sounds like fear got the best of you. Thank you, Mother Goose. No, that's not aimed at you, Miss Year. That's aimed at Eric because he knows that reference. But I need to cheeseburger. I need to wake up 3 minutes before my streams more often because that's the winning combo right there. Oh, give me a second, you guys. I'm not one of those people who can wake up and just be like ready to hit the number. No, I'm still not fully convinced that this is real life. I feel like that little boy coming off anesthesia and they've got him, and he's like, is this real life? Missing a tooth. I'm crashing now from the adrenaline spike that I got when I realized it was 3:57 and I was just waking up. You don't know holy shit, Eric doesn't know the reference. Eric even knows the reference of sounds like fear got the best of you. It's a Trixie and Katya reference from I am stunned that I finally made a reference that even Eric doesn't know. And they've actually referenced that on several times. See, normally what it is Pete like the producers rarely ever interact with Trixie and Katya in the episode that we see. A lot of that's edited out. In like 6 or 7 months. This is something that's been going on for like 2 years, probably. It might just be something that you missed. I believe the episode was Fear. And they were talking about something, and from off camera, Pete says, sounds like fear got the best of you. And Trixie and Katya were like, because they never really, every once in a while they'll tether them back to the subject, but rarely do they ever talk while they're filming. That's got to be the easiest job, like as a producer of that show, to just turn the camera on and say, here, talk about waterboarding, and boom! They just let them do Trixie and Katya, basically. Every line they. Oh no, this has become a running gag on actually several times. They'll be talking and they'll go to like say something and Pete will chime in. Lately, Pete has gotten very vocal, and he'll say something and then Trixie and Katya will start laughing and then they'll both start quoting the line. Sounds like you let fear get the best of you. I'm not saying it's easy to deal with them, but I imagine like they don't take. First of all, they're the talent. They're the talent. They really are. There's really no one that tells them what to do. If they don't feel like filming that day, they don't film that day. Even if the studio is paid for that day. That was something that was talked about on their podcast, actually, because recently Katya took a day off. She didn't say, I wasn't sick. She did say that. She goes, I wasn't sick. I wasn't having any issues or anything. She goes, I didn't want the day off. I took the day off. And, if you guys really want a good supplement to you need to be listening or watching on YouTube because they do the video version of the podcast. You need to be on The Bald and the Beautiful. Them two they are like you know what's funny is okay, here's a quick fact. We got by Trixie and Katya. They perpetrated the biggest whammy of all time. It's a known fact that Trixie is probably the hardest working and most successful drag queen in the world. Like, I'm not saying she's the richest. RuPaul is the richest. Her and her husband own hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres of land that they lease to the government to frack on. Not to mention, RuPaul has records and candy and makeup lines and clothing lines and all kinds of merch, and then she's got RuPaul's Drag Race. So RuPaul really is the richest drag queen in the world, probably. Trixie, close second, to the point where RuPaul's even talking about it on talk shows now. But the running gag has been that Katya is one of those who never shows up for anything, who is habitually late, a horrible this, a horrible that, in terms of like... That's Locksmith. I need Armorer? I'll go with 2 armorers. But what's funny is Trixie's hidden talent is making sure that Katya is also one of the hardest working drag queens there is, because there's been a few times where Trixie hasn't been available for the Bald and Beautiful podcast or 2 queens who like to watch. Katya shows up to work and has another queen there with her to stand in. And I'm just like... For Katya to come on camera and say, I don't do anything, you can barely get me out of bed, I would rather just be at the house smoking a cigarette and, I don't know, watching French films in the dark with the sound off, and that's a very Katya thing to do. She's just as hardworking as Trixie. She really is. The only difference is she doesn't have a makeup line, but she's on all her shows. She's on... she has her own projects, although she does have a little small makeup line. She has the Red Scare collection, so there's that. And there goes Dog Meat running across the screen. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I've run my mouth enough. I'm still not really fully awake, but we're going to do this. Alright, so... the reason why we're at Red Rocket, and that's not where we were when we ended the stream the other day, is because yesterday... I didn't take a lot of time because it's going to make me look really off. I'm talking about hardworking people. Yesterday when I got home from work, I got on Fallout just long enough to empty my bags out a little bit and do a little bit of crafting. And then I went to bed. I didn't sleep. I laid in bed playing on Facebook and TikTok with the sound down while Joseph slept next to me. Because I was sitting here trying to play the game, on my off time, and I was just like... dragging, so I told Joseph, said, I'm so tired. He goes, I can't keep my eyes open, let's go lay down. So we did. And so about 4:30 or 5 o'clock, I got back out of bed and just got back on here, but I didn't get on Fallout. I played a little bit of Rift for just a couple of minutes. I've been slowly but surely trying to get back into Rift a little bit. There's just something about playing a very nostalgic game that is it's like a nesting type of behavior. And that's kind of what I was doing. There's somebody standing right there. I can see their outline. So I've currently got my weight down to. Oh, I forgot. I did grab all my crafting mats because I was crafting. Let's drop that back off. All right, we're at 1,100 pounds now, which is better than almost 4,000. So, yeah, we got it down a little bit. All right, so now let's check Faneuil Hall. Hold on. What else do we have? I'm gonna do the way back home one off camera, I think. I mean, unless you guys are super, super interested. But I think I'm going to do that one because it's mostly just reading. What it is I picked up a holotape and it works dynamically with whatever location I'm in. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I've been sucking down soda to get some caffeine to wake up. And soda, this is the only time of day I drink soda now. Like, I bought one at work today, and I've still got almost the entire thing because I've gotten where I don't drink soda anymore. I've been drinking just water, which has been helping my skin. You guys have seen, like, after I shave, sometimes I get these red patches through here, because my skin is both dry and oily and sensitive all at the same time. You guys remember like a couple of streams ago where like I had just shaved and finished getting ready right before getting on camera, and so I was like putting lotion on and immediately my face turned beet red. So yeah, drinking more water has really helped. Plus, and you guys know this, when you wear your mask, it does irritate the skin. So I've been doing whatever I can, washing my face more, which dries it out, like washing it a lot more, and lotioning more, and drinking a lot more water. I don't really know what to do. It takes me about an hour to wake up, you guys. Like in the mornings, when I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I generally get up, come in here, set my drink down, turn the light on, go in the bathroom, get the water and get in the shower, all with my eyes closed. I generally do all that, like all the stuff in between with my eyes closed. I don't open my eyes until I'm in the shower under the water usually because I have such a hard time waking up. But we're going to do this. All right, so we have to go to Faneuil Hall, which is not like, actually I think it is like, it's a ways away if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's right on the other side of the police department that the Brotherhood of Steel are playing in. I believe that's where it is. Also, what gun do I have? Okay, I've got my silenced. Oh, you guys want to hear something crazy? Like, the Fallout universe saying F you? Okay, let me... So, you guys saw how much I was struggling when I first started playing. Of course, I'm only level 17 on this character, but still, you guys saw how much I was struggling and how miserable I was to the point where I used not console commands, but the cheat terminal, and spawned in a combat rifle and a silencer. How about as soon as I got it modded how I wanted it and all that, started playing with it yesterday, one of the first things I did was kill a couple of raiders who both dropped combat rifles. I was like, you son of a bitch. If I'd have known that I was going to get one so early, because that's not usually a weapon you get early on in the game. But if I had known, I would have just waited. That might be too loud. We'll see in a minute. This area here is usually busy with something, but I ain't got nothing attacking. What is going on? Today is the day. Today is just the day. All right, so let's go to Faneuil Hall. Let's go as close as we can. All right, that's Vault-Tite Regional HQ, and I have a quest there as well. Yeah, Faneuil Hall. I was thinking of the Fraternal Post 115. That's what I was thinking we were going to, but we're not. Luckily, we've been to Monsignor Plaza, and that's pretty damn close. So we're going to go there. We're going to fast travel there and then skippity hip hop down. Why? Wait. Are you okay, Neth? Are you tired or sleepy or medicated? Maybe. Are you okay? He just said he's close to passing out. I'm like, I need to know what's going
I
on.
see that.
I'm concerned, is all. I really need to make sure that you're okay right now. Even Daddy Joseph is a little concerned. What is? I walked right past. Oh Jesus! I'm walking right past Frag Mines.
Oh my goodness, I just seen the coolest shower ever.
The coolest who?
Shower ever. It's a teapot.
Holy shit! That is so cool. Okay, hold on.
Steam comes out the front of it when you're in there because you're enclosed with.
Can I show this to the stream?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I'm gonna have to turn your brightness down for a second.
Okay. Coolest shower ever. Steam actually.
Oh, that's a little too low.
Uh-oh.
That might be better. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but Joseph just showed this to me.
Shower.
That's a really, oh god, this is awful. Come on, there we go. Well, it's a teapot shaped shower stall with it just went dark.
Just hit the little bottom button and it'll come up.
With like brushed either stainless steel or nickel accent. The fixtures are all brushed nickel. Send that to me if you can, and I'll save it and then post it to Twitter so everybody can really get a good picture of it. Excuse
I like
me.
that it has the lid on top and then it has the little steam snout, so when you shower, steam
Steam
actually
comes out of the.
little
Oh, that's
snout.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this. Woo. Oh, I see you people. Hunter's dog, Wastelander. Okay, they're fine. Is this the Science Center right here? I believe that's what this is, the Science Center. It is, the Science Center gift shop. We're not really worried about that. I just want to make sure I was right. All right, Faneuil Hall is that away. I'm trying to see the. Okay, there. I can go. I need to cross the street. All right, so we're gonna cross the street. You have to actually wait. Am I going the right way? According to this, I'm going the right way. I would love that kind of shower. I don't know about you guys, but that shower speaks volumes to me. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. I'm not going the right way. Son of a bitch. Where am I at? My nose is itching like crazy.
Mine is.
I haven't had a chance to even blow my nose, you guys. Ugh. It was such a bad situation when Joseph came in there just to check on me. Like, he didn't even pick on me. He was like, well, I didn't know if you were going to cancel your stream. As soon as he said that,
Like, what time is it?
icy cold tingles of dread went down my spine. And I was like, I honestly, I'm making a joke about it. I'm going to have to cross this channel the old-fashioned way by swimming. Oh, there's a glowing one over there. That's why my sneak meter is pinging so hard. Got my nose. Ugh! I have plans, okay? I had such sweet plans for today's stream. Oh, Jesus, poor thing. He's just sitting there thinking glowing one thoughts, stuck on that raft. Like, ooh, I wonder where, oh, there she goes into the water. He, she, not sure. Alright, so now we're going to, I'm trying to figure out which side I need to go to. Probably this way. Oh, there's a doggy. Say hello to puppy dog Jesus. These dogs are looking for me and they can't find me. What's bad is I gotta wait until I'm hidden again or they run off. Because as soon as I get in the water, I'm no longer hidden and they'll find me. Here's a quick little. This is a quick little something that I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. This is a quick little something that I really wish Bethesda would do for the next Fallout and Skyrim game. Or not Skyrim. I'm sorry. I said the next Skyrim game. This is something that I wish they would do for the next Fallout and Elder Scrolls game. Is add. Oh, hello there, puppy dog. Hello there. I wish they would add water combat. Let's add water combat and the ability to climb ladders. I mean, it's 2024. It's time. And not only would I get an alpha, I would get a legendary. Oh, great. I want to tell this dog, get your ass up. You ain't hurt. Alright, so now, there we go. Now we're going the right way. Exterminator's Light Raider left arm. I really wish the game would stop throwing Raider gear at me. Also, I need to get back down into sneak mode. Now we are heading into Boston. So while the game doesn't become unplayable by any stretch of the word, it does dip down a little bit. I'm in the higher 30s right now. What am I coming up on here? Oh, I see you. You know what they should do? I just thought of this. Okay, you know how like glowing ones? I probably don't need my light on. You know how glowing ones will,
Hell yeah.
Greetings from Georgia. Postcard. Can we zoom in? We can. I want to zoom in. First of all, that is the state capitol building in Atlanta, Georgia. It does have a copper top, just like the Charleston building in Fallout 76. We do have this monument. We do have lots of bridges that look like this. I'm surprised. The state flower is the Cherokee. This is all correct. Oh wait, there's actually words on here. Would you something pretty? I don't understand what this is. This is very well done. Look, this is weird. It's a 1-cent postcard stamp with George Washington on there instead of God Howard. But this is so cool. They've got azaleas on here.
Love me some azalea.
And we also do have a lot of like palm trees in the state. It's our unofficial state tree. It's not our official state tree. I don't know what our official state tree is, but
Live oak.
I thought Florida's was live oak.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. But that's really cool. Alright, so let's go back. Let's go to Faneuil Hall. Also, there's... I don't know where I am currently. If it was daytime... Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. This is the Cabot House. Okay, they can see me. It doesn't bother me that they see me because they're actually not hostile.
Yes, I was absolutely correct.
The southern live oak. I believe there's more than one kind of live oak, but I didn't know that the southern live oak was the state tree here. What's the state tree for Louisiana?
Florida is the sable palm. Alabama is the longleaf pine. Let's see.
I would have thought the pine would be Georgia, honestly.
Always been the state tree for Louisiana is the bald cypress because you know it's very
Cypress.
small there.
I'm always talking about the. You can ask Joseph. That's not a joke. I talk about cypress trees a lot, like a lot. I know. Isn't the Louisiana state bird the pelican? I believe the state bird for Louisiana is the pelican, and the flower. It's not a flower. It'd probably be Spanish moss.
It's the brown pelican for Louisiana.
I knew it. Wait, that's the combat zone, isn't it?
The Louisiana state flower is the magnolia.
I would have thought Georgia's was magnolia. That's so. What is Georgia's state flower?
Let me hold on.
We're really deep diving. This is something you guys are getting a little quick view into what Joseph and I, what our life is like when I'm not streaming. I do this constantly. He'll say something and I'll start spiraling and asking a million.
Georgia State flower is actually the Cherokee Rose.
You know what? We just read that. We just read the postcard and I forgot that fast. Okay. Does it have a state color? Ours would have to be.
Hold on.
I bet the state fruit is obviously going to be peaches. Oh, we're here at Faneuil Hall. Okay. Super Mutant time, you guys. Just letting you know.
We don't have a color.
There's no state color?
It just says white and blue.
I know. I believe our state song is Georgia on My Mind. I believe that's our state song. Written by Ray Charles. I do believe...
It was actually born in Albany.
Ray Charles was born in Albany? Yeah, there's always a redeeming quality for an area.
Thought that I would have been born there would have been enough.
Oh, you guys hear that, right? He said he thought because he was born where Ray Charles was born that would be enough. Welcome back. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I just told you a little while ago that yesterday I nested in bed and I just woke up, so I haven't had a chance. Why am I not seeing any super mutants? There's almost always super mutants right here. There's usually a mutant hound and a patrolling super mutant. This is weird. Alright, I see that one. And that one. Oh, I didn't see that one. Do it now. Follow your dreams.
Florida State flower is the orange blossom.
The orange blossom. Okay. Ah! He has a freaking... Oh, there's the hound that I couldn't see. He has a freaking rocket launcher. Here's an idea. Maybe if you're in post-apocalyptic America where 60 to 70% of your surroundings are already mostly destroyed, maybe pull back a little bit. You know, maybe you don't need a rocket launcher. I mean, that, just a thought. Now, I don't recall what Faneuil Hall was originally for. I have no memory of what it was originally for. Can I? Oh, yeah, there we go. I was like, why can't I? You have to like, oh wait, something is seeing me and I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. Right over here on the top of this little parking garage are a couple of, Ghouls, as I like to call them. We're gonna grab those real quick before we continue on inside the building. Just a little bit of atmospheric storytelling that we get tells me that on the roof, after I kill these few ghouls here, I will... There we go. Alright, so our sneak meter's still pinging, but not nearly as bad. But I'll turn the light on in a second and show you guys why. What's going on here. So, originally, this area here... Oh, I hear something. I hear somebody talking. This area here, I don't know if it was... one of a couple of things could have happened, but basically what happened was there was not a settlement here, but there was like a commerce area here because it's on a couple of roads. There's a couple of bridges around. There's, I believe, subway access under us as we speak. And so this area here was set up as like a trade hub, basically. And they were doing not bad at all, actually. They were doing pretty well. And then the super mutants showed up and decided to set up shop here in Faneuil Hall, which is this untouched building, which I'm going to tell you guys why once we get over there, why I don't believe it's it should look as good as it looks, right? All right, so we've looted everything outside basically. Let's grab these guys over here. All right, something is picking up my movement, but we're gonna keep going. And then we're gonna go inside and I'll show you guys, and it'll be almost immediately apparent why I have an issue with this particular building. All right, so according to this, up. Oh, I hear a... He's coming, he's coming, he's coming! Ooh! Okay, he dropped the mini nuke, which is still... Okay, I was like, it's still armed. I believe also on the back side of this property are some... Wait, what am I looking at over there? There's a safe over there, a locked safe. Anyway, let me grab these. I don't like going to the back side of this building. There is also access from the back side of the building. But there's also bloat flies, and occasionally it's about half and half sometimes. Extra super mutant hounds, and I'm not a fan of super mutants, period, but I really don't like the hounds. I really don't. All right, we're gonna go in. And it's also the home of super mutants, but this is why I don't like it. Why is the outside of this building unscathed? I mean, it's in perfect condition. It stands out amongst all the other buildings because all the other buildings are trashed. The Fainwell Hall is still standing. There's no holes in the walls. The roof's intact. The windows are not blown out. It's inhabited by super mutants, but there's nothing wrong with it. And then you walk inside and look at this. It's completely caved in, like something went through it. It doesn't make...
Wish a buckethead would show up.
I thought he said something
I'll
else.
rip his legs clean off. Wish a buckethead would show up. Let his legs clean off.
You have to be, if you're sneaking in a location that has super mutants in it, you have to be very fast. You have to basically one-shot kill everything. Because if you don't, you'll have an entire building after you instantly. Shit, something saw me. I knew it. I knew there was something out there.
Who's there? Not who. You're right, brother. Not who. Ah, Garrett stuff.
I freaking hate. I hate Fainwell Hall. I really prefer sneaking in games, and you guys know this about me, but while I'm running around...
No one.
Oh, there's a doorway over there. I just saw it. While I'm running around sneaking... You can't see me now.
No fight today.
Shit, now they've all seen me. Fuck. Anyway, while I'm running around sneaking, I get very into it. Alright, where are my mutant hounds? There's usually at least one.
Come out wherever you are.
I tell you what, this E&B that I'm using has really got this place looking... Oh, there you are. Looking very scary. It's got like
It
a
was at
green
this moment
mist
that
in
he
here
knew.
instead of a regular.
He fucked up.
Let me know if you guys are hearing the sound alerts, because I'm not hearing them at all. I just happened to see it pop up in my chat.
You're here. Stop hiding.
He's like, you're here, you're here. I'm like, I know I'm here, because I'm here. Sorry, my nose is itching like crazy. God, dog.
To the allergies.
Here you
I'm not going to blow my nose right now.
got a treat for you.
I'm just going to suffer and be whiny about it. Because, I don't believe in blowing your nose on camera or in front of other people. I mean, I'd blow my nose in front of Joseph. I've been with him a billion years.
Now, I hear something.
But, like, you guys, I'm not going to blow my nose in front of y'all. But I will say this, if I did,
Stupid noises.
oh my god, I would probably blow a Buick out of my head. I've got so much pressure. Alright, we're headed back. Time to go back to modding your Fallout 4 game. Now, the ambience and whatnot from this game isn't a regular mod. It's actually my E&B that I'm using. I'm using the... Oh shit, what is it? When are we gonna play a game together on stream? Well, when I decide to. I don't have a time frame for that. And I haven't even said that I was going to. I said I would think about it. I know there's a bad guy in here. Yep. Oh, he was sitting down. I've never seen a super mutant sitting down on a regular couch. I've never seen them sit down on any of their own furniture. That's the first time, and of course I would immediately aggro him. I've never seen a super mutant use furniture before. I've seen them like stir like a super mutant cook pot. I've never seen one lay down. You know what? We need a modder to do that. We need to. We have a mod that allows settlers to sandbox a lot more and use more stuff in settlements, but I cannot go that way. We don't have super mutants to do that. We need someone. It's definitely not playing the sound bites for me. And there's a hound or two or six or whatever. I heard a hound, and there's someone upstairs. Oh, he's upstairs. I know where I'm at. Okay. They technically could come after me right now, but they're not going to.
Nice.
Weird mysteries plus 3% more damage against ghouls. Well, that's handy doodle dandy. I need plus 3% more damage against super mutants. Just saying. You don't need the kill cam for every bullet, is all I'm saying. You don't. Let's shoot the dog in the butt. Let's death by snoo.
Perfect.
Companions permanently gain plus 10 health. That would be handy if I was in fact a fan of playing with companions.
On me again.
It wouldn't be so bad if the hello. It wouldn't be so bad if companions weren't just so freaking stupid. They're so annoying. They run into every noisy thing they can. They don't know how to sneak. They pull everything. And the second combat starts, they just run off shooting everything. And not in a good way. It's not like, oh, I'll cause a distraction and not get hit by any bullets. No, they get hit by every fucking bullet. Yeah, death by snoo snoo, death by snoo snoo. I love death by snoo snoo. We're gonna have to do a little bit of Skyrim soon. Mutant Slayer's pole hook. Now, see, this makes sense considering we're in an area filled with mutants, so that makes sense. I'm not saying it makes sense to have it in here because who uses a pole hook against super mutants unless you're just out of ammo? I'm just saying, but still, I digress. What a hell of a way to die. You know what's funny is I thought about once I get up about 50 levels or so, I really did consider going on a strength build, like a bloody build, and just going balls to the wall, nuts crazy, let's grab a machete or a baseball bat and just taking on a Deathclaw. I'm like, that is what we need to do in this world. There's a door somewhere. There's a door somewhere leading to the basement. And I cannot for the life of me figure out where the door is. Also, we're on like the back of the building. Yes, a good old-fashioned Leroy Jenkins. Like, that would be so funny. Honestly, that would be hilarious. There's a door somewhere, and I don't know where it is, but there's a door somewhere that should allow me access to the front half of this building. I thought there was a door. There should be a door. There should be a door somewhere. Because there's a whole side of the building right there. I just can't seem to find the door. To be fair, just woke up, and I would be the person to get lost in my bathroom closet. That's not a punchline. That's a fact, people. Oh, you know what? I bet you I can take the elevator. And that should take me to the basement, which I'm not thrilled about. And it should also take me... I'll have access to the front... I'm assuming the front side. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, hi there. Hi. Time for bullet time. There is a... Ah, he doesn't see me. Ah! Ooh. And we also have, oh, another one. Honestly, as long as they're not super mutant suiciders, I don't care about them rushing up at me. I don't, because it takes them a minute in VATS time to get to me, which is fine. There is, though, a mutant hound in here somewhere. I know I heard it. Although, according to this, my sneak meter's not... Oh, you know what? No, the mutant hound was upstairs. So this here, I'm going to show you guys. This here is the only redeeming feature of Fainwell Hall. Is this under here. This got turned into... basically like a little indoor flea market, basically. And so it's full of like goodies and gumdrops. Literally, there are gumdrops in here. I mean, it's not like Willy Wonka land, but I mean, it's got a good bit of stuff in here, like a lot of crafting stuff that you can pick up and use and take with you. I'm grabbing all these books for the You know, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Fix it, Jesus. But if you scrap a book for, like, fixing, I don't know, anything, instead of it giving you, oh, I don't know, paper, it gives you cloth. Okay? Which begs the question. A, did Bethesda just not want to give you paper? And it's not just books. Like folders, burnt magazines, that sort of thing. If you scrap them, they give you cloth. It makes no sense because, you know, that's made of paper, first of all. I mean, it's just paper. But in the Fallout world, when you scrap anything like that, it's made of, these are beds. These little tire things are super mutant beds, which is so stupid. I don't need the manager's terminal. There is supposedly a safe downstairs somewhere.
I need to speak to the terminal manager.
The who, what?
I need to speak to the terminal
I thought that's what you said.
manager. I'm about to go down and get me some tea. Your drink's still good?
Yeah, you can scrap folders and burnt magazine. Well, you don't scrap them outright in Fallout 4. You scrap them in Fallout 76. But say, for instance, you're looking through the junk that you have, right? If you go to, oh God, let me find something like a book, burnt book. Right here it says cloth. Makes no sense. Burnt textbook, cloth. Burnt trade magazine, cloth. Burnt lifestyle magazine, fashion magazine, all cloth. If you go to a folder, again, cloth. You use them when you're, now you can if you really want to, if you're one of those hardcore Treasures of Jamaica Plain. That means now I've got that quest. If you really want to be hardcore about decorating and whatnot, you can drop said book or folders or whatever just out on the ground and then go into settlement mode and select the item and pick it up and like set it right here on the countertop if that's what you wanted to do. You can actually decorate with those items if you so choose to. I don't. I just throw them in my workshop and just use them when I'm crafting. So yeah, you can take, if you're upgrading your armor or just making a new, I don't know, shirt or something, like if you're crafting and it requires cloth, you're actually using every little bit of folders and magazines and books that you've picked up in the game. That's why I tend to hoard everything, because everything that you can pick up, everything that you can pick up is usable in crafting or even in settlement building. They should have modded where you can like open this door and go into like the sewers. Yeah, if you're running around like picking like if you're, oh, hello. There's a bomb somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. There's a grenade right there. If you're running around like in settlement mode and you see something on the ground, you have the option of storing it. Although usually it's also it also gives you the option to scrap things. Oh, I forgot. There's an office or break room or whatever over here. But yeah, you use the this like actually old world money, like the actual old world money. That's not it. Is it? Oh, pre-war money. My bad. Pre-war money also scraps down into cloth, which makes me wonder, like, if you scrap all this stuff down into cloth, does that mean, I wish they had to scrap all junk in your inventory option at workshops? Yeah, that would be awesome if you could scrap it down into a base. They have that in Fallout 76, but not Fallout 4, which makes me wonder if in Fallout 5 we're going to have that option. Just food for thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wonder. Not that shy. I do that. I do that sometimes. I'll act like I'm shy, and Joseph's like, bitch, you ain't fooling nobody. Matter of fact, yesterday in the kitchen, remember, I was like, I'm shy. And he was like, yeah, like a whore. You're shy like a whore.
I did not say that.
You did. You didn't verbally say it, but you said it. You said it with your eyes. He said it with his eyes.
My eyes don't speak.
Oh, look, just a severed super mutant hand in the bathroom. Because why not? Okay, let's grab that tension trigger. And there should be a bomb or something in here. I don't see it. Hello? There's nothing in here. Why was there a tension trigger in here? I don't see any kind of explosive or incendiary device or trap mounted to the wall. No guns, nothing. Why was there a tension trigger there? Wait. I'm back on the back half. So the whole time, the way through into the basement was actually through the front. Through here. Okay, good to know. Okay, good to know. I don't drop anything and scrap it. I'll go up to a workshop. That's why I was hearing another robot. There are robots on this side. Now you can use, if you guys want to, if you're running through this later, you can actually, this one is still kind of, it's not in his pod. You can turn on the robots and they'll walk down here and cause a distraction. I don't like doing that with the robots because I feel like I'm sending them on suicide missions. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not okay with that. Alright, we're back in the front half of the building because we went into the back half. Alright. So, we got that one done. There was... Okay, now we have to recover the flux sensor at the Vault-Tec office, which is... right here. It's across from us, basically. So we're just going to skip it. Robots do have feelings, and if there's one thing that Bethesda made sure to teach us with Fallout 4 is that robots are people too. They have feelings. They deserve our respect. And I'm going to shut up now. Old Corner Bookstore. I believe we have... I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, we're not going that way. I believe there is a ghoul or two that will... Hi, Mr. Ghoul. Goodbye, Mr. Ghoul. I sound like I'm talking to a teacher at school whose last name is Ghoul. I knew it. I knew there was one that was going to pop out. Like that one neighbor who... You don't see them, but as soon as you pull up, they come. They'll literally just materialize outside your car door or window. And they're like, hey, how are you? What'd you do today? And I'm like, I don't know, pictured moving out to get away from you. We're not going that way. Okay, mass fusion. We're not going... Oh, dear. Well, I said we weren't going to get ourselves involved in any disputes, but I guess we are. No, I'm trying to kill this person. I don't need the kill cam every time. I promise, I do not need the kill cam every time. Although it looked like, not only did she take a bullet to the back of her head, looked like she actually slammed her mouth into these little, what, is it a barricade? I'm gonna call it a barricade. And the reason why we're not going to worry too much with the mass fusion building is because A, it's part of a grander storyline, and B, that's something that we're not ready yet because we will eventually have quests to go there. And I want to save the surprise of the mass fusion building for those of you who haven't been in there, which it's probably only 1 or 2 people. But I want to save that for a stream where, oh, hello, legendary. Oh dear, oh dearie me, oh my. I've got your attention now, don't I, bitch? Go pick on someone ugly like you, bitch. I was trying not to pull anyone else, but apparently I did. I'm not going to hit him because there's stuff between us. Find me soon. Do you not see me? I'm right here in front of you, dude. I love talking shit to my game. I really do. Oh, Mr. Wilson! I remember that. Just call me Dennis, because I'm gonna be a menace. You know what's funny is I recently, like just a couple of days ago, went to work and I was just, you know, like sometimes you go to your job and you're like already like talkative and being funny and silly and stuff, but you say something that gets away from everybody, right? I did that recently and I'm missing, oh, there he is. I did that recently. I don't see anything, but my state meter is just a pinging. I was feeling the fantasy that day, and I was being silly and just, I had the spiciest comebacks, and one of my coworkers was like, "Man, you're on your A game today," and I was like, "I'm gonna be a menace," and ever since then, like that's kind of been my go-to, is to just be a menace. Wait. Where am I at? Ballsy! I'm so excited. Today is the day. This is the day. I'm waking up now. But today is the day, you guys. Today is, in fact, the day. I'm feeling the fantasy now. And I make a joke about it every time that, like, anytime I'm not ready to stream, anytime I'm like, struggling, if I'm driving the struggle bus, it turns into a situation where, like, it turns like into the best stream ever. On days where I'm like 1,000% prepared, nothing wants to go right. Like it's all like a shit show basically. But the second the second I'm like struggling and like I haven't had enough sleep or I forgot to do my advertisements or anything like that, it turns into like everybody starts chiming in. Like I have like one of the best streams ever then. Sucks to be you, dude. Took a bullet to the kidneys, now you pee blood. Why am I still detected? I'm not a fan of this building.
Excellent.
Plus 2% bonus on persuading any human in dialogue. Man, I can see her turnpike, her change purse, and her toll booth. I'm not body shaming anyone. If you got it, flaunt it. But then again, okay, I will say this. The Twitch police, whom I personally feel do a really good job with my stream. Let's just call a spade a spade. They do a really good job of policing my stream. And I'm not knocking it because they should. They should police my stream and make sure that it only goes out to a specific audience. You know what? Let's get on my soapbox for a second and we're gonna talk about it. I'm about to give you guys a hot take. About a couple of different things. Number one, I don't have to, and I've said this before a couple of times, I don't have to, pardon the French, I don't have to show my tits to get views. Maybe I should. But I don't want to. I'm not that kind of person. But I also don't like to circumnavigate the system that's built to keep people safe. Let me explain. I'm not going to get on here and stream Animal Crossing in my underwear So, because of the subject matter in terms of like the game I'm streaming, it's accessible by children. But I'm still going to I've been seeing a trend lately where it's not just women doing it, men are doing it as well, although I will say it's a lot of women doing it. They're streaming family friendly games like Animal Crossing, or I don't know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or whatever it is, some kind of like little fun game like Pal World or Pokemon or whatever. They're gonna stream a game that has no harsh language, no violence or in it or anything, but they're sitting there in basically a bra and panties. I mean, it's a camisole top or a tank top that they've either cut or pulled down, to where it's just above the nips, and then they're in like the shortest shorts that can still technically be classified as shorts, but it's incredibly in poor taste. But because they're streaming a family-friendly stream, it's accessible to children. And I'm like, look, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. You know? It's okay. It's okay. Own your body and your sexuality. That's fine. But don't use it as a means to let children view that just for the sake of getting an extra click or two. You know, and what's crazy is these are the same people who are like, let's keep children safe and innocent. I'm like, you're contributing to the problem. Seriously, don't say you're about keeping children safe and then turn around and do something like that. You don't get a pass. You don't get a pass. If you want to be, you know, if you want to own your body and your sexuality, that's fine. More power to you. I wish I had that kind of confidence. I really do. This isn't coming from a place of jealousy. This is coming from a place of, if you want to be gross, be gross. You know, you don't have to pretend that you're doing something noble when in fact you're doing something gross and cheating the system. I just know there's going to be a freaking ghoul in here. I just know. Maybe there isn't. Bullsy, do you stream? Bullsy, are you streaming? I just saw what you wrote. You set yours to 18 plus. It gets for language. It gets rough sometimes. Now, see, that's something else. You can play a game. There's actually, and it's been documented, there have been people who have played this game and beat this game without killing anyone. They use charisma and dialogue options in order to get through the game. And I think that's really cool. But even playing that way, you'll run into situations where there's language. Bullsy, I'm so glad you're here. I've heard from everybody today. I'm so excited. We're going to have to do a long stream today, you guys. We're going to have to. There's no way I can do a 2-hour stream with everyone popping in here and chiming in. Like, that makes me so happy. You made your first... Oh, okay. You're going to have to message me later and send me the link to your YouTube channel, because I want to see what you've got. Like, I support anyone who wants to use the interwebs as a way to either spread messages of love and light or turn it into a career. Like, I'm all about that life. I'm always plugging Eric's stream. I want him to succeed and thrive. And any of my other friends, like you or Matt or Nath or anybody. See, I didn't know you were streaming. I wish you had told me. I would have been done plugged your stream. Dude, we gotta get you blowing up. That makes me so happy that you actually stream. That makes me so freaking happy. I had no idea. Honestly, I had no idea. The last time I was in this building was when we were doing the, there's a bone cutter there. That was weird. Was when we were doing the Sims Elements 2 playthrough. We came in here for, I forget what we were in here for, but it was, there was like a computer or something right here. It was something for the comm hub. I remember that. I really am gonna have to like figure out a way to get through that content one day without it being so damn buggy and glitchy. That was fun content. I just, every single day something on it broke and I had to use console commands to continue the playthrough, and that pissed me off to no ends. There's supposed to be a big boy in here somewhere. I thought there was a glowing one in here. I could have sworn. Okay, so I've been in every room, but my sneak meter is still pinging. I don't know why. I know I'm a little nervous.
Nice.
I'm not really worried in the terminals because they're kind of dumb. Wait, doesn't this particular dungeon... I'm seeing if I can't pull any more bad guys, but I could have sworn this particular dungeon has a basement that we have not been to yet. This is not where I want to go. I think there's a basement. Now, I don't know if it's accessible from this stairwell, but I believe... Have I been down here? I have... I have been down here. Just double checking every room. Yeah, there's the yeah, we're gonna have to take the elevator. There's a basement. Ugh. Believe it or not, you guys, I'm actually finally starting to wake up. Only an hour and 17 minutes in. I'm hungry. And I need to use the bathroom. There's actually a little bit of story to this particular interior dungeon, but I just want to clear it and get the haptic drive that's in the chest down here. Also, I believe there's one more bad guy in this particular dungeon. I believe there is. Alright, so that's it. That's all of them. Okay, we killed all of them that time. Let me turn my light on so I can see. I could, loot everything in here. I don't really care to. God, there's a lot of these containers, and each one of them will have stuff in them. I'm not really concerned, honestly. I'm just trying to grab the haptic drive so I can go back to the Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, you know what I did realize just now? I forgot to research how... There's a mini nuke in the toilet. I guess that's a reference to a big doo-doo. There's a lot of loot in here, actually. That's garbage. That's a little bit of garbage, but not so bad. The weapons aren't that great. The flux sensor, that'll come in handy because it's multiple pieces. But we're here for the... I guess the flux sensor. I thought it was something else. Oh, we've got some stencils. More stencils. More stencils. Alright, we're out of here. Oh, come on. I am going to have to pause the stream for a minute because I'm about to pee myself. I mean, I'm literally, like, you guys can't see, but from the waist down, my legs are just shaking because I'm literally, like, I do this thing where, like, if I have to pee, I'm like holding it really tight, and then I start, like, wiggling my legs. Like my ankles in particular, like, I'm shaking my legs so much, my feet are doing this right now. Let me entertain you. Let me see you smile. Alright, I'm going to pause for a second and run to the potty because I'm about to wet myself. I'm gonna kill sound for a hot second and put my my starting soon screen up for a second. Words are hard. I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta go pee. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my god. So, I just checked my phone for the weather because usually, when I have a headache that starts on this side and starts migrating to the other side, that's a clear indicator that we have weather coming. It may not be today, but it will be soon, right? So, it's showing like almost nothing until Sunday, and then Sunday it goes up to 90%, which means if I'm feeling it on a Wednesday, by Sunday I'm gonna be so miserable. I'll probably be barely functional at work Friday or Saturday. That being said, I can go ahead and tell you guys now, if my head continues to get as bad as it is right now, only worse, if it continues to build, we may not even have a Friday stream. I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys know that now. Ugh, because my head is, I have a pisser of a headache. I'm not joking. Alright, so we've got 2 quests that we finished. I'm so proud of myself. Normally, I get like 1 and then I spend all my time talking. See, I want to get rid of this, but it's not giving me the option. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go turn this into County Crossing first, and then we'll go back and turn this quest into Halen. Scribe Halen is who gave us this quest. I had to think for a second. All right, and then oh, they're sleeping. But you know what that means, don't you? You guys know what that means. It means we have to do a little bit of a... Oh, I haven't gotten them to join. All right, so... Shit. Tell you what we'll do. Okay, these are mine. I dropped them. Trying to placate this dude. That means that one's probably stolen. Yeah, we're not messing with that. All right, let's turn the quest in. Hello.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
All right, stand up, stand up, stand up. Do your dialogue. See how he got up just now? That's how I got out of bed.
You were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other if we want things to get better.
I want to trade a few things.
Of course.
And he turned his back to me. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. All right, we're gonna give him. The hell are we gonna give him? I didn't clean out my bag, but I got rid of a lot of stuff. Like I sold a lot of weapons. Oh, you know what? I'll give him that one. That's 308 rounds, though, so I need to give him some 308 rounds real quick. Oh, okay. I was just making sure that my sound was up. I just thought for a second, I couldn't remember if I remembered to turn my mic back on, because I can't stand a hot mic, but I turned my mic off when I hopped up to use the bathroom because I didn't want you guys hearing me going, ugh, when I got up out of the chair. Let's give him some eyeglasses. Gray shirt and combat boots. Let's give him a grogneck top and camos. How about that? Excuse me so very much. I didn't mean to belch right there in front of you guys. And then we're gonna give him just a little bit of armor. Just because we can. Wait. Okay, yeah. And you know what? Instead of grogneck top and camos, let's give him military fatigues. How about that? Let's do that first. We love that for him. Whoops. And eyeglasses. Now he can see. Look at that. Look at that. Completely different. He needs a bath, but he's good. Okay. We're not going to bother this one because they've actually got a decent outfit on. And in the morning, we'll give them some armor. But for now, you know, we've done... let's manage. Let's configure our build limits real quick. Oops. Come on. I like setting my my build limits to like 400%. That's a decent amount of setting your build limit. Okay, so I wonder if that's still stealing. Now I can take it, and it's not stealing because I wasn't aligned with this particular faction. If I wanted to, I could actually go grab that other bottle, but I don't care. All right, so before we leave, you guys know what's up. We're going to give these guys just a little bit of something. So let me tab out for just a quick second, and we're gonna go to. I'm gonna turn on my my build music, basically. Let me go to Spotify. And anyone can find this. When you go to Spotify, I'm sure there are other streaming services like Pandora or whatever, or Stitcher or whatever that allow. Well, not Stitcher. Stitcher shut down. That breaks my heart. That was my podcatcher. Oh my god, I used to just love Stitcher. I mean, I stayed on Stitcher. I got where I didn't even use Pandora, even though I still had the app. Alrighty. Let's run this back a little bit. No, that's the wrong one. No. Streaming music. I was still... Okay, there we go. Now, you guys are going to have to let me know if it's too loud. But we're going to clean up for a second, just for a hot second. And we're going to give them some defenses and whatnot. I love cleaning up. I know this is gonna sound nuts. I love cleaning up a settlement. I do. I don't know what it is, but there's something so relaxing about cleaning my settlement. It really is, because I would be that person where if the world ended tomorrow, unless, there would still be infrastructure like electricity and stuff like that. But if you were dealing with a post-apocalyptic world where there was no clean water or available electricity, that sort of thing, I would be the person who would be looking for a place for Joseph and I to live comfortably, where we could either build something to live. Okay, this whole bit of debris is about to disappear. I love this. I would be the person who was like running around cleaning constantly, getting everything livable. Because I'd be like, no, we don't drink that water unless we boil it. It's got to be filtered. We got to figure out a way to survive. I would be the person going to the local library. Here's a pro tip. If you have to survive the apocalypse and you don't have the skills, go to a public library. They will have literature on how to survive an apocalypse. It doesn't say this is how you survive an apocalypse. It'll say something along the lines of, this is how you build your own generator, or this is how you build your own water purifier, or this is how you farm in this kind of climate. That's what I'm talking about. So this is what I do. I take all of the crops, and I do this over time. I do this at every stable vanilla settlement. I will take all of the crops, and I just realized something. Oh, my light is on. Okay, never mind. I thought for a second my light wasn't on, because I was like, damn, it's dark. But it's nighttime, that's why. A little bit better. But I bring all of my crops. I tighten them up a little bit. I do this for a reason. The reason being, I'm a crazy person. No, I bring them a lot tighter because, in a real world scenario, if you have limited space, you're not gonna spread out on your crops, right? You're not going to be doing that. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Hello, that fence is going to get gone in a minute. But the reason why I do this is because it allows me to keep. I like them staying in the order of their crop rotation. Like right now, if I hadn't moved all these, they would go from plant to plant, you know, over time. They'd go from plant to plant, working on them and producing crops, right? I don't like to mess with that, but what I will do is I'll tighten everything up and they'll stay in the same crop rotation, but this allows me to add more crops. Look at all the room right here. I just made a whole bunch of extra room. So we're gonna grab our little food thing here, and what I like doing is I like giving them a little bit of everything, basically. All right, they've got corn, they've got mute fruit, they've got carrots. If I can just get my frickin', there we go. Also, I just noticed how far back I can actually go on this little bit of land. For some reason, I was thinking that was the end of the carrots, but nope, we got room for one more. All right, now we're gonna give them some potatoes. The thing I love about potatoes is they're such a hardy and compact plant. You can really pack them into a given space. I mean, like, really. Now we've added so many more crops to them, and I don't know why these two decided to, or these three, excuse me, decided to assign themselves to another settler. I really don't know why. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. They just took a second to stay purple. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Now, different crops will provide different amounts of food, like corn and carrots provide, and potatoes, they all provide 0.5, right? Or no, carrots and corn and potatoes provide 0.5, carrots provide 0.25, mute fruit provide 1, which is why they're one of the most well-liked ones. But melons will also produce 1. Gourds will produce 0.75. Razor grain produces 0.5. Big razor grain produces 1. And I believe that's it. Your phone was acting weird. Well, I'm glad you're back. I really am. I'm just glad you're back. I'm glad you made it back. So, okay. I saw like a really interesting build. Someone else posted a County Crossing build, and I'm thinking about trying it. So first thing we're gonna do is get rid of all these fence pieces, because honestly, we don't need them. I saw a really, I'm gonna store that because it's in good shape. Actually, I probably should be storing some of this. Also, I want to show you guys something. I've leveled up. I just realized. I'm just trying to get rid of all of this first. Now, my concern is if I get rid of, well, I can get rid of that lamp actually. Okay, so all right, so my concern is I have a good bit of room on this side over here. Look at all this extra space I have to build. This side over here, let me finish cleaning up shrubs and whatnot. This is, okay, I actually do have a lot of room, but it's very uneven terrain. So, I saw this really cool idea for a build from another person who, come on, where's, okay, hold on. I'm trying to get rid of all, just the shrubs and extra bushes. Tree cluster, I don't want to get rid of that because some of those trees are alive. I try really hard to only scrap burnt up trees. All right, so this particular water is going to go right there for now. But do you guys see why I really love the not conquest, the scrap everything mod? Look how much cleaner everything looks without all those bushes and stuff. And in a real world scenario, you would have grabbed all those bushes and got rid of them. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, but the non-exploded vehicles in settlements are no longer scrappable when you use scrap everything. So the way you get past that, there's two ways. You can use a gun, not like holding it, but you drop a gun on the ground, a bigger gun, preferably, and then you activate it to pick it up, and then you move it over, and then you push the vehicle with it. I don't know why that works. You push it out of the build zone, and that solves the problem of it being in the way when you're trying to build something. The issue with that is when the cell resets, the vehicle will be put back in its original position, and if you have something built there, you run into problems. The other option is to go into your console, which if you're a PC player, it's the tilde key. Then you take your mouse pointer and you click on the car until something pops up in the center, and then you type in your console disable, D-I-S-A-B-L-E. And it didn't do it. Let's try that again. D-I-S-A-B-L-E. It still didn't do it. Why is this... Okay, did I not? Wait, did I not? Maybe I should have looted it first. We'll try that. If it's... Because, I mean, I've done this at other settlements. Maybe I don't need to be in the build menu. Okay. D-I-S-A-B-L-E. There we go. I guess I was clicking on the wrong thing. Now, I still have this right here, but that's going to disappear. See? Gone. Car gone. Car gone. Car gone. Now you don't have to worry about followers getting hung up on the car or having to walk over the car or Brahmin, that sort of thing, you know? So what I want to do, okay, the way I want to build this is also with, let me go back into the build menu. Also with the scrap everything mod, I can scrap this building, which you can't do without scrap everything. This particular building is usually hard-coded or baked into the game, but there's a lot of stuff that's scrappable with scrap everything that normally isn't. All right, I'm trying to get this bush, and it's not highlighting. And I know you can scrap it. Hold on. Why am I not? Okay, let's get rid of those. I like really... Okay, let's get rid of this marsh scum. I like cleaning up this water as much as I possibly can. Because you got to think, this water is about to become the only real potable water source other than like maybe a pump handle well. But I know that this particular bush is scrappable. I've done it before. You just have to get it from the right angle, and I can't seem to get it. All right, we are gonna scrap this house eventually. I have a plan for it. But first, I just want to run around and get everything cleaned up. I can't scrap that garbage. Some of the garbage really is unscrappable, even with scrap everything. But the house, look at the house. It looks so much better, even demolished. It looks so much better without all that crap in there. It looks so much better. I don't care about the pile of leaves. I don't care about the tree cluster. I will keep trees and whatnot if they're alive. And they're obviously alive. Burnt up trees or blasted trees or tree stumps, those, they serve no purpose. We don't need them. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick run real quick just to make sure I haven't missed anything along the edges, and then we're gonna do some building. I could get rid of this cliff. I'm not worried about it because I don't want anything floating that was just barely placed there. Like these tree clusters, I can leave those, but if I scrap the cliff, then the next time I'm coming through from the road, it might show like floating trees. We're not with that. All right, so what I want to do is build a U-shaped wall, basically, of buildings around the farmable area. That's why I cleared all this out. Now, the issue that we're going to run into, because it's all going to be connected, it's going to be like a U-shaped set of buildings. Basically, what I want to do is I actually want to have all the buildings up off the ground. Okay? The ground is going to be accessible. I'm going to probably grow more crops, right? But, like, the ground floor is going to be, like, open air, and then above it is where I'm going to have all the homes and businesses and whatnot, okay? And it's going to wrap all the way around the farm through here. Now, the issue that we're going to run into, of course, is this bit of land and that over there are higher. So what I want to do, and I'm going to put a gate here and a gate over here in the front over there, and maybe another one over here. I'm not sure, because I don't know where my spawn points are, you know, for like enemies and stuff, or for like if I connect this settlement to other settlements. I don't know where I don't know what their pathing is going to be. So for now, what I'm going to do is to get around some of the, because I don't know where things are going to be. I don't need this tree cluster, but I'm going to work around it. We're going to come into where the tree clusters pretty much stop. And I don't know if I think this is probably the highest point. But I want to leave this area kind of open for like when traveling merchants and stuff come. Alright, I got to figure out. This may be something I build off camera. Back again, phone keeps freezing the stream. It may be an issue where like you probably streaming that much information consistently can become a problem. You may need to like just fully restart your phone. Oh, you scared me. Oh, he's got chips and dips, people. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna throw down a couple of turrets for now. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do this off camera and just show off my progress when I stream. So we're just gonna throw down some turrets. It immediately already looks better since I cleaned up everything. I mean, look. It just looks so much better. All right, let's throw a turret here. And then we'll put one Mogan over here. And that should be all right. Water, we'll go ahead and give them one more thing of water. Ooh, hello. It's almost marshy right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost marshy. And just in case they have visitors, we'll give them a couple of beds real quick. Like, just for now, ground. Ooh, hello, it goes right through. Oh, that's problematic. Does it do it with these? It surely does. Okay. Let's see what we can do in here. Let's see what we can get away with. Trash, let's grab that. I think... I'm gonna put a bucket here. Oh wait, there's already a bucket there. Okay, let's put that bucket there, and we'll put this bucket here. And I think I can get away with one sleeping bag right there. Look at that. What are you gonna do about that? All right, that's really it right now. Until I build, and I don't wanna get into the build too much on stream. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of something on stream, but the problem with that is, part of my stream, it gets frustrating and boring because you guys have seen me trying to get things to snap properly and fit and be the right height and go across. You guys have seen me do that enough to know that it can be something else. Let's just say that. So we're not gonna do that on camera. All right, let me shut down my my music. All right, so the next quest to turn in. I mean, just look how much cleaner everything looks. I mean, they are a bit more of a target, but look how much cleaner everything looks. So much better. So much better. Okay. We gotta go back to Cambridge Police Station. Turn that in, describe Halen, and she'll give us another quest. But we're also gonna go back to Sanctuary and talk to Preston. What's up? I believe that's Lohi or Loki boy. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. You do unfortunately have to wait a full 10 minutes, I believe, before you're able to talk in stream. That's just a safeguard to keep graphic artists out. Now, I don't mind if graphic artists follow me. I you know, the more the merrier. I'm happy to have your attention. I don't know why Paladin Dance is just standing here. I don't think he gets out of his armor. But, yeah, you will not be able to promote your stream, your business in here if you are, in fact, a... Wow, there's a shovel. I wonder if they're doing any cleanup in here. I wonder if over time they start cleaning up this area. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool if they started cleaning up the police department and, like, got it looking pretty. That'd be kind of cool. Just saying. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm happy to have you. I hope you stay. I hope you find something that you like.
Scribe Halen.
I was just thinking about you. Any luck with that tech?
She was just thinking about me. She was asleep.
Here it is.
Good. I was hoping you'd bring it back safely. There's still plenty of undiscovered tech out there. Once you're ready, come find me.
I bet you she's gonna send me to Far Harbor.
Affirmative.
That's what I like to hear. Areas on your map. Good luck.
I just remembered we leveled up. I need to pick my perk point. Where's she gonna send me? Hubris Comics. Okay, so she's doing a really good job of keeping me in the Commonwealth this time. I like that. Okay, because I hate when you go to her, like, either your first or second time, and she's like, go clean out such and such, and you go to look at it, and it's not on the map, and you realize, oh, she's sending me to Far Harbor, or Nuka World. Really? I haven't even started that content. Alright, so let's go. Oh, I can't fast travel from in here. I gotta go outside. Let's go to Sanctuary, and let's talk to Prestone. And you know what? We might settlement build there instead, because I can very easily build on one of the existing foundations. So let's go to Sanctuary. At some point, I'm going to have to give Mama Murphy some jet. I haven't even started that with her. I don't like that. I'm very against chems. I will take Excedrin, but that's it. Alright, there's Carla. Alright, let's turn that off. Alright, there's Preston, there's Sturgis, June, Mama Murphy, and Marcy. Okay, so everyone's in here. No one will bother me when I start building. Oh, and there's, of course, Codsworth, because, I mean, Codsworth is Codsworth. He's gonna cod. That didn't sound right, did it? What's wrong?
Just the washing machine. I thought somebody was backing up down there. I heard like this beep beep.
Oh, I heard when Mediacom backed up and left. He got out of here. He got out of here. Alright, so what I want to do, you guys, is I want to build a little apartment building on... I think I want to build it right here, actually, because if I'm not mistaken, there is, in fact, a little backyard area that is inaccessible. I was just waiting. That's fine. That's fine. It didn't make me mad or anything. I just wanted to wait until you were done before I finished my thought. What are you? Ew! I'm not a fan of bean dip, you guys. Joseph loves him some bean dip, and that's what he's got. That stuff is disgusting. To me, you might as well just be eating canned dog food. I'm just gonna say that. I wouldn't mind a couple of Fritos though.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna grab some Fritos. I sure am. They are not sponsoring my stream. They don't even know I exist, but they have nothing to do with my stream. These things are
They're
huge.
scoops. Imagine if I made some taco meat with them and we scooped it.
Oh my god, that sounds so good. We should do that. Add like some cheese, some sour cream. Oh my god, stuffed Fritos, you guys.
Yeah.
We could we could get like some taco meat and cheese, mix that together with like some salsa, stuff them, top them with more cheese, put them in the oven for a second and melt it, and then drizzle some taco sauce and sour cream. Oh my god! Oh my god, that sounds so good. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. That sounds so good. Oh my god. I just made myself super hungry. I'm so sorry. Alright, we're gonna turn this back on. We're gonna turn our copyright free music back on. Okay. Just making sure it was the right thing and not copyrighted music. Okay, see what I was talking about? There's a small backyard back here that I really like. Oh, I can't select that. Okay. Let's get rid of that hedge. There we go. I really... Oh, there's our dog we bought, you guys. Oh, I forgot about her. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. We're gonna have some overlap right here, but I really like, fixing my, bitch, can you, there we go. I really like fixing my fences, if I can. If I can. Alright, we don't need this. Or that hedge. I am gonna keep my, I don't know, I may not keep that hedge. Alright, the first thing you gotta do when you're settlement building is figure out how much square footage you want. And then go from there. Now lining up floor pieces on these existing foundations can be problematic. A lot of it's trial and error. But once you get it, once you get the knack for it, you've got it. And the quickest and easiest way is to just line up a corner piece to both edges and then lay down like basically an L shape to make sure that you have it. And this front side looks good. This side here looks good. Now you see it doesn't quite meet the back. That's where we run into the issues. So what I'm gonna do to combat that is bring this forward a little ways until it overlaps right over this little overhang right here. And I've still got a little ways to go. And I think that's just about it. Now there is an overhang where there's no support under that, and I'll show you how I get around that in just a hot second. I'm just making sure, hold on, that now I have enough room to put a half piece back here. And you see there's still a little bit of overhang. So, we're not done yet. We need to bring this forward a little bit more. The issue we're going to run into now is it's going to start overhanging this, right? Again, not a problem. This is the thing about settlement building is you will run into issues where something just doesn't... Oops. We were outside the build area. Something just doesn't want to fit. Again, not a problem. And it doesn't really matter what type of floor pieces I'm throwing down right now, because we're going to replace all of it in a second. I'm just using these because they're the most accessible. Alright, you see, we still have a teeny tiny bit of overhang, but we're doing so much better. But I believe as we've been bringing this forward, we've been turning a little bit. So, realistically, what we should have done was this. We should have... I can't believe it took me this long to think about it. We should have tried to make sure everything snapped to the back half. Because I don't want any overhang in the back. I want this fence. I want to keep this fence, is what I want. I want a gate on this side, and then I want... more fencing if I can figure it out how to get it. I may end up having to build a whole fence through here or some other option, but that's not what I meant to do. Alright, we're gonna check and make sure that everything snaps along the back. Let's see where we're at. That feels like a win. That feels like a win. Alright, so now we're gonna store these pieces right here. And we're gonna switch to warehouse pieces. I love the warehouse floor kit. I love this dark, more maintained wood look. And honestly, it's the aesthetic that we're going for. I need to turn those pieces, actually. I want them... you guys know my floors have to be uniform. They just have to. There we go. Now we're just gonna all the way across. Yeah, just making sure. And I could have scrapped the foundation. I don't want to, and I'll tell you why. I may at a later date decide, you know what, I don't like what I built here. I'm gonna scrap all of that. I will still have the foundation, which will allow me to line it up properly to make it fit the area, you know? And I'll tell you why I do this. For a couple of reasons. Again, we have this overhang right here. We have this little bit of extra foundation. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the sanctuary steps. Because they don't really line up badly, but not well with the floor piece. Right, so we're going to get rid of the sanctuary steps. We don't need them. Scrap that. Now, we're going to put half foundation pieces. We're going to snap those. And that's going to create... Once I get my walls up, I'm going to have this much as like a little porch area. See, I'm thinking 24/7. Which gives me a 3x4 build area. Now, I love the warehouse floor pieces. Also, they have foundations built into them. So now everything looks so well supported, doesn't it? Looks so much better. I love the warehouse pieces. But we're going to use barn pieces for the walls. And I'm thinking, I really wish we had brown. That we have red, unpainted, which is close to brown. I'll show you. It's a little hideous. We have green, which I might go with, and we also have white. You know what? Let's go with white. Let's go with white. Wait, where's my... Here we go. Got lost for a second there. All right. I always put window pieces at my corners. I don't know why. I don't know why I have this little particular bit of crazy inside me, but it be what it be. All right. I have to figure out. How I want to do this, and I think I know. All right, we'll wait on that.
More powerful than anything yet known to man.
Say, don't you think it's strange?
Let's go ahead and throw our second floor up. When it comes to building your buildings and whatnot, there is a build order, and I know a lot of YouTubers talk about this, but they're absolutely right. When it comes to your settlement builds, you want to throw down your first floors first, right? And then you want to, I'm sorry, not floors. You want to put down your first floor walls, and then you want to put down your floors, and then you want to build your next set of walls, and then your floors, and then your walls, and then your floors. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this. Oh, I know how I want to do this. Okay. Okay. It's tracking now. I got this. I got this. I'm so happy I thought of this. Okay, 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 okay. I need... Doop, 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 doop. Okay. I need... half pieces. There we go. There we go. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. Don't lose your minds. Don't at me. Wait. I need a corner piece there. And then I need another long piece there. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need to add another piece there. I think this will work. Yes, queen, yes! Okay. Now I need a foundational piece, like a half piece. Come on, you can do this. You can do, come on. Sometimes it's all in the angle. See? It's all in the angle. The angle of the dangle. Now, boom! Now we have access to the upper floor from outside the building. And I'll show you guys why that's so important. So I wanted to mirror an upper balcony over the porch, right? This is gonna look so good. Well, I guess I do need that. Okay, so the issue I'm going to run into is, in fact, if I put the only access to the upper floor from this direction, I'm going to need to get rid of this hedge here in order for my settlers to reach the upper floor. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, as I'm about to explain to you, is this. Let me find my door. There we go. Put my doors in. Is I'm going to do, and this is going to look so good when I get done. An interior apartment situation. Why am I? Oh, I'm hitting a wall. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Let me show you how this is gonna look. Okay, this is the way it's gonna look. You walk in, and there's gonna be like a little area in here where people can like, this is basically like their patio area, basically, and it's protected. They could put plants or a little couch area or something, and then you go into the actual apartment properly. I may swap out the doors and put them on that side and a blank wall there, so they have a full walk through to that door. And then out here they have like this really, wait, did I just see a person? No, there's a dog there, that's right. They have like this little yard area, right? Let's go ahead and get rid of this hedge. We may end up scrapping this side of the fence as well and moving it back or something. We'll figure it out. But now, because this is enclosed, we don't have access to the upper floor, right? Which I could do if I added a stairwell in here, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of like the idea that they have their own private space in there.
We were riding in the cemetery. Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
Yeah, I like this. So now, I want to use these steps to like that. Actually, I need to. There we go. Yeah. All right. And then we'll put a railing there, and we'll put a railing there. How you like that? How you like them apples? All right. So now we got to work on the second floor. And basically, I think I'm gonna do 3 floors. It depends on how high up I can build, but I want to do 3 floors, and that will afford me 6 total apartments, and that means everyone that is currently here will have a house, their own personal private space. Now, the issue I will run into is, if I do a 3rd floor, I can't do this stairwell on the outside. I'll have to do an interior stairwell, which, again, I can do. In fact, I'm going to have to. Okay, no problem. All right, let's finish the walls real quick. Hello. Actually, no, you know what? I guess I could. Because if I wanted to add like a little upper floor balcony, so they would have like some kind of like little back patio area. And it could just wrap around. That's what we're gonna do, you guys. I'm so glad you guys are here with me, helping me brainstorm. There we go. See, sometimes the building is a journey and the finished product is your destination, right? And sometimes I'll be like, I'll have a clear picture in my mind of like, this is gonna look like this. But then, once I get into the build, that's not how that works. That's not how any of it works. This would look so much better if I could just get the... Just get up there. Thank you. All right. Here we go. And that'll be our top floor. I'm assuming that'll be our top floor. What I really need to do is figure out whether or not I can actually go that a whole nother floor and add a roof. That's where things get iffy. So the way to figure this out is to go into your console, toggle clipping, and just start back. Clipping's not working again, you guys. Oh, I had this fixed. Now the only way to know whether or not this is going to work is to literally just start building and praying for the best. But the third floor, what I want to do is start with half walls and build from there. Hello. Those were really good chips. All right, we're going to add a door, whoops, on either side. I'm doing some plotting in my head of how I'm going to be able to build this. Get in there. Can you? There we go. All right, now I'm going to add these bad boys to either side. And so far, everything is currently working. It's once I start putting the roof pieces up that we're going to see just how far just as how good a job that I've actually done. Okay, I need to add my doors as well. Actually, I had an idea. But for now, there we go. I can usually get through the structure of a building pretty damn fast. I mean, so far we're hitting every mark, which worries me. Let's just say that. But just for funsies, just for funsies, I know I have them somewhere. Yeah, I just want to see if these will also... They will. Oh. I'm plotting. I'm plotting. I'm not gonna do it this time. I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. I wanted to see if they would fit up there. Alright, I need flat roof pieces. Now the reason why I'm using flat roof pieces is because I'm going to be putting windmills up here for power. Yes, queen. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Alright, now let's add our walls real quick, our interior walls. It really do be that way sometimes. Like sometimes you have to wait until after the rest of the final build is done before you can add your interior walls. I know that sounds bass-ackwards, but there's a reason for it. Come on, get it. Alright. Yeah, so I'm actually going to get rid of that and leave it open, and then you'll be able to see the apartments on the inside. I may add roll top doors. I may do that. I may add roll top doors because the fantasy of it is that it's an old barn that got converted into housing. That's how we're gonna play. I think this is looking really good. I like that it's accessible from the side. I feel like that just gives it a tiny little something. Like they built onto the outside of it a little bit just to make it accessible. Okay, let me swap this door to right there. I feel like that's the way we need to go. There we go. And now we're gonna run upstairs and do the middle floor, and then the actual build will be almost completely done. We still have to put up railing and some support posts, and then it will be finito. But let's go ahead and, well, I guess I can go ahead and throw down my my exterior. Come on, you piece up. Boop-a-doo-doo. There we go. Wait, that's not. No, that's not even close to the. That's not even close to the corner. Also, I forgot we have a. How did I say this was gonna work? I don't recall how I said this was gonna work. I really don't.
This is only the beginning.
How did we say this was gonna work? Because this is the inside of someone's apartment right here. You know what? Let me just finish the build. Okay, let me finish the build and then we'll worry about the particulars. I'm gonna go ahead and close that in. But I have an idea. Whether or not it's gonna work, that's a whole nother kettle of fish. Alright, let's add a couple of doors and then we'll be done with the... I got about halfway through fixing the issue we were having and then I just kept going without finishing it. I got about halfway through. Alright, so the issue we are having is currently how are we going to access this third floor? I think what we're going to have to do is add yet another stairway, maybe? If we're going to do that, we probably won't need that bit of railing. I'm assuming. It's getting these things to freaking snap. I'm about to snap. There we go. See what we're running into? We're out of foundation. But I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix that. Whoever's gonna live on the 3rd floor is gonna be like, really unhappy, but this is really my only wait. No. This is my only recourse, honestly. Just looking at what I've got going on here. There we go. I just wanted to hug the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to hug the building. That's the whole ideal here. I think this will work. Alright, let's add some railing real quick. Oops, wrong button. I hate to be that person, but really, this is what a lot of it is figuring out, you know, how to translate what you have in your head to the game. And granted, to be fair, I didn't even have to add these stairwells. I could literally just make homes and beds, and the settlers would never use their apartments. But I don't like that. Also, I just noticed, where did I go? Oh. Why don't we... add some stairs. Steps, not stairs. Steps. They'll be semi-connected, but they have a way into and out of their apartments from the front. In a second, they'll have some from the front. They have some currently from the back. They're about to have some from the front. Alright, and then I'm going to enclose that with some railing as well. I don't want it to look perfect. I want it to be a little hodgy-podgy. There we go. Yes, this is looking... We're about halfway there. We'll just say that. This would be a lot easier if it was daytime. I don't like building at night in the game. It's not scary or anything. I just can see. Let's go ahead and throw up some more railings. I just heard someone out there. It did sound like a gate, didn't it? I like hodgepodging it a little bit so it looks a lot more lived in. And I feel like we're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, let's get that railing up on the 3rd floor. And then we will get our support posts done, and then we'll add the roll top doors. Actually, the roll top doors are going to be the last thing we put up because until you power them, they automatically close and then you can't get through.
Let me show you
I don't want to use all wooden rails. I like switching things up a little bit. Can you not? Why is it snapping so low? Okay, we're gonna fix that. I don't know why that one was snapping so low. Look at that. What are you gonna do about that? Alright, so I added a door here, and I have no intention of, or do I? I could add a balcony. There's no rules. There's no rules saying I can't add a balcony. I was about to do something heinous to my poor settlers and give them like a suicide door. All right. I didn't give them doors. I feel bad now. So we're going to give them doors. But first, we're going to add a balcony back here. I had said I was going to add a balcony. And at first, the thought process was add a wraparound balcony so it would connect over there and they could get upstairs. But then people would be walking through their apartment to go to their apartment, which that doesn't make sense. See, when I'm doing my build, sometimes even I am fallible. All right, first things first, we need to turn this a little bit so we can actually, there we go. There we go. Now they can have real balconies. Just throw down like a red balcony. And then maybe a green one, just for funsies, just for shadoobie giggles. And then we'll throw down a couple. I actually like the scaffolding pieces here. I really do. I feel like they're kind of cool looking. Wish there was more options, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess that gap's okay. Yeah, it is. It's fine. All right, so now we just need to add our supports. And I don't know if these are the ones I'm thinking of. These are not the ones I'm thinking of. I like my favorite supports, and I use them no matter what kind of build I do, are these right here. The tall ones of these nice, durable, nice ones. Because these here, to me, they just scream, I'm hollow and I'll crumple. But these here, they feel all right. Also, pro tip, when you're setting down your foundations, make sure they're all turned the right way. They all face the same direction is what I'm saying. Because if they don't, oh, you're gonna have a time making them look pretty. There we go.
Sometimes I think he doesn't give a darn about you. He's all like the thinker.
I'm trying, well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put another one right there. Alright, so I try to put them, I don't know if I did this back one right. I try to put these on the inside corner of each one of these floor pieces. I need one right there. And if you put them, that is completely, wait. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If you put them on the inside corner of each one of these pieces, all the way around, you run into everything looking right. I really can't see a damn thing. I really can't see a damn thing.
Dark.
It is super dark. I'm gonna have to. There we go. There we go. Now, the one thing that you're gonna run into, a lot of the times is these supports eat up a good bit of your budget. So now you guys see why I go in there and I extend my budget so very much. Oh, yeah, that's still floating. That's the... I hate floating shit. I really do. Just like my toilet, no floaters. Let's bring that over. I love lining this shit up. You guys know how I am. My coworkers, if they ever get the chance to watch my stream, they'll see me building and they'll be like, "Oh, this is classic textbook Daniel," because they know me by my real name, my government name. That needs to go over one. Yeah, that one there. That one there, and then I need one more. Alright, so. You know what we're gonna do? I can't deal with how, I can't see a damn thing really. So, I mean, I've actually got my light on. See?
Oh, wow.
There's no difference. So, we're gonna cheat a little bit. We're gonna make daytime happen. Wait, it is currently, where's my inventory? Oh, it's on junk. I got scared. Okay, let me see. What time is it currently? 3 in the morning. That's why it's so freaking dark. Okay. Cheat terminal. Let's go to game alterations, world manipulation, date and time. We're gonna go to 9 a.m. Ta-da! Now we can see. And we can also see that I have one support beam that is not lined up properly. Actually, I have 2 that are not lined up properly. So, that's what this is about, you guys. Uniformity. Alright, let's go check out the back. A 1,000,000% better. Also, I just knocked this poor doggy's bowl around. I didn't mean to. Okay, so we got it. We got it. We got it. We got the building done. The building is done. All we have to do is decorate it. Now, when I say the building is done, the building is done. The structure of the building is done. When I go in here and start decorating, I may add a wall or 2. I may add an actual enclosed room for the bedroom, but I'm thinking open floor plan for every one of these. Because remember, this isn't a real, the fantasy is this is not a real, like house or apartment building. It's a barn that they built onto and into to convert it into living spaces. So, just for the sake of settlement happiness, we're going to put some beds out. Actually, I think I've got some... Nope, I don't have pretty beds. I thought I had pretty beds. I don't have pretty beds. Jesus Christ, Mama Murphy! Fuck you! She walked by like, boo, bitch.
Come back by again.
She's trying to sandbox around me and talk to me about her chem addiction. And Mama Murphy, I'm sorry, but just for that, we're gonna get you clean and sober. There needs to be a mod for that. I'm just saying. That stressed me out so much, you guys. I'm drinking room temperature, mostly flat Dr. Pepper, because I needed to take a moment. Because this, I'm done with this. It's gone. It's gone. It's just a hunk of ice at the bottom of the cup. It was good, but I mean... Damn, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm proud. I did say it was going to be a longer stream today. And this is really the way to do it, considering this stream nearly didn't happen. Ask Joseph, he's sitting here. I panicked when he was like, it's, you know, it's like 4 o'clock, and I said, what? And I looked at my clock, and it was like, it was 3:57. I was like, you are effing kidding me. I was hot. I was hot. Ooh, I was hot.
Which probably didn't help your head because it probably shot your blood pressure.
It did shoot my blood pressure up. That's why the first thing I said was, please bring me the Excedrin. And I took it literally like as I was hitting play. Or live, excuse me, go live. And even though I said I wasn't going to build a balcony, I can actually just... I just want to add some beds because I want to help the happiness of my settlement out because I'm a good person, damn it. Yeah, I think the open floor plan is going to work better because if I didn't do an open floor plan, I was going to have to figure out a way around the confines of the roof area here. I really like this. I might build this again on the other side. Oh, you know what? Yeah! I'm going to do it off camera because I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me build and build and build and build and build. But we've got this spot right here that is also demolished. I might do twin apartment buildings. And I won't have to stretch power lines too far either once I get the windmills on top of them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm so proud. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. But yeah, we are done with this build, you guys. I'm very proud of it. The only thing left is to like decorate it and wire it up for power, but that looks really good. And they've currently got, excuse me, they've currently got a guard dog right here because this is a spawn zone, I believe. Right through this gate is a spawn zone for ghouls, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what spawns here. Usually is ghouls. Sometimes raiders, but usually ghouls or super mutants. Does the gate work? It does work. Just making sure. Now, we have a mostly intact fence, except for right here, apparently, which... Look, if I can't get through, I don't think enemies can. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I tell you what, though. If I ever figure out the creation kit, I'm going to make some alterations to the build structure of this particular settlement. What I would do is I would take the build zone that stops along this fence line and actually push it back to about, actually probably down to the water line maybe. Yeah, to include this area right here. There's no reason for it to not be included. All right, so just for now, I'm gonna go ahead and scrap that building, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna drop this branch off to branch heaven, and I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna do anything else for now. I just wanted to build a little something because I haven't really successfully built anything on stream for a while. I like that. I think that looks so good. What I'd like to challenge myself to do one day is go to a settlement like County Crossing or Ten Pines Bluff or something, and prior to going there, actually Googling images and floor plans of real barns and building it to scale if I can, as close as I can, and then going in there without deleting a wall or adding anything different, using the exact floor plan they have and decorating that as a living space or a business or something that the settlement's using. I would love to really challenge myself to really like feel the fantasy. I would love that. But I'm really proud of what we got done. I like that. I like that so much. Also, This tree, is it just me, or does it seem like they reuse the Gildergleam asset from Skyrim? Just saying. Just saying. Okay. So that was my one, like, FYI. That was my one FYI for the stream today. Let's tab out and turn off my stream music. All right. And we're coming up on the end of the stream. I'm really proud of what we got. I'm so proud of this. I mean, it still needs a little bit of decorating, but I'm going to do that off camera, which is why I'm not going to kill the stream.
So, how's life treating you?
I think he was talking to me, actually. Let's talk to Preston real quick.
I got word of a settlement that needs our
I knew it.
I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support.
Oberlin Station. I did say on my last stream, it was so weird that I picked up the Backstreet Apparel kidnapping quest from Starlight Drive-In, because you normally get that from Oberlin, so I'm wondering where the hell they're about to send me. Let's go ahead and go to Oberlin real quick. I don't have it. I haven't discovered it yet. Have I? No, I have not discovered that location. The closest place I have is... I haven't been to Cambridge Polymer Labs. No. The closest place is going to be Jalbert. And I've cleared it so we won't get attacked when we arrive. I'm going to go to Oberlin. We're going to pick up that quest, see what they want. Am I not tracking it? I'm not tracking it. Okay, we gotta go this way. Okay. Had to think for a second. Okay, that's a different settlement. I'm wondering where they're gonna send me. Are they gonna send me to... Where the hell is Oberlin gonna send me? They could send me anywhere, honestly, at this point. Was that your stomach?
Making sounds.
His tummy's making the sounds, you guys. I'm gonna be hearing the sounds all night, probably. Oh, let me tell you. No, it's embarrassing. I'm not gonna do that. I was about to tell you guys something that would probably embarrass Joseph and piss him off. Now, he wouldn't retaliate or anything. He's not that kind of person. Oh! Oh, now I feel bad. I mean, he's an enemy, but did you hear him whimper? Oh! Look at him limp. Oh, I hate that. Now I kind of wish I had the pacify perk. Look at him. Oh.
You injured my burn people.
That's not a Bernadoodle, first of all.
Oh, it's a wolf rat.
I didn't want to, but that was the most humane thing to do, is just blow his head off. I felt bad as soon as I shot him and he went, "Arr!" I was like, oh, that makes me feel bad. Oh, that makes me feel so bad. I really wish there was a way to tame those guys permanently. Oh, wouldn't that be a cool perk? Is like, see, you have a perk called Wasteland Whisper. And what it is when you aim at an animal, you can pacify it for a certain amount of time, if I'm not mistaken. And then they'll either wander off on their own once the time is up, or I think they become hostile again and attack you. And I do believe it's only usable once. You can't pacify the same critter over and over and over. I could be wrong, but I don't believe you can pacify the same critter over and over and over. But wouldn't it be cool if they had like a ability where you could permanently tame an animal to be like a permanent companion until you release said animal? Let's put our gun away so we can talk to these people without intimidating them. I don't like this. This could be anything.
You're with the Minutemen, right?
The Minutemen are always happy to help. What did you need?
A pack of feral ghouls has pulled up nearby, and some of them have started wandering
Ghouls.
out.
Is this gonna be Taffington
If more of them
Boathouse?
start wandering out this way, we may be overrun. We need someone to clear them out.
Green Trailer Estates. Okay.
Are ghouls a common problem?
We're usually fine to deal with one or two, but more than that? Well,
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I'll be glad to have them gone.
I do believe that this is the first time any settlement has ever sent me to... Wait. Wait. Did that say Green Trailer Estates? Oh, Fiddler's Green. Okay, I was about to say, because I know of Fiddler's Green, but I didn't know what Green Trailer Estates was. I didn't know there was more to it. I just thought it was called Fiddler's Green. I just thought it was called Fiddler's Green. I didn't realize it was Fiddler's Green Trailer Estates. Okay. Which is a really small version, like a Bethesda version of a trailer court. I would like to see them build on this. Are you filming me, or are you just looking at your phone? Okay, he's just looking at his phone. I would like to see in the next, like Fallout 5, I would like to see them take what they've done with like maybe Fallout 76 in terms of like the map size, but I would like to see them really build out locations. Like Diamond City had so much potential that modders had to go in there and make it what it should have been. Settlement size doesn't bother me at all, but there are a few hiccups in my opinion. Like for instance, Hangman's Alley and the marina where Phyllis is. I can't remember the name of it right now. But there are missed opportunities. Like at the marina, you should be able to go inside the other buildings, not just the one she's in, but the other buildings there that are like closed off. You should be able to go in there, or at least scrap the buildings, and you can. Hangman's Alley is it's the second worst build zone in my opinion. The first being Home Plate. Home Plate, I'm gonna figure out a way to unlock a little bit more building options, not like a bigger size. I'm fine with the actual confines. I just want to be able to put walls and stuff up. You can't do any of that. You can only decorate it, and I don't like that. I want to put I want to at least build a bathroom in there. You know, I want to do something different. And also, I feel like you should be able to build, well, I've said it on streams before, you should be able to build inside the little trailer on top of Home Plate. Or you should at least be able to, like, buy decorations for it. That's just me. That's just me spitballing and whatnot. But anyway, so we gotta go in that direction on our next stream. I'm just going to leave it up because I'm gonna go back to either, I'm gonna go back to Sanctuary and do some decorating on what I just built and possibly mirror build it, in that other plot I just scrapped. But, I really, like, God, you guys, oh, shit, that's not what I meant to do. That is so not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. I'm trying to bring my stream over here so I can talk to you guys. I had the best stream ever, probably, or close to the best stream ever. I don't know why my camera decided to unfocus, but honestly, it's not the worst thing, considering this is what you have to look at now. Thank you guys so very much. I don't know why my camera decided to unfocus, but it is what it is. Anyway, this was a really good stream considering like the first hour I was so out of it and altered. God willing, the circumstances involving the beginning of my stream will never happen again. God willing, I will never be woken up like 3 minutes before I'm supposed to go live. Now that's not on Joseph. That's on how tired I was. I got literally almost no sleep last night. I even told Joseph as soon as I woke up that I was exhausted. Like I woke up exhausted. And then I went to work, and you guys know Wednesday is like my big project day and with it being the holidays, it's exponentially larger. And I actually took care of a Saturday project on top of my Wednesday day that was already so much bigger. So by the time I got home, I was almost nonverbal. I was very quiet, believe it or not. I was like, ooh, like a zombie, basically. And I'm sure you can see right now, I'm already tired. But but I don't want to immediately go to sleep from streaming because we still haven't had supper. What are we? Oh, we've still got the left. Oh, Joseph made this French onion beef noodle. He used I believe they're called pappardelle noodles is these long egg noodles, right? Cook those up with like a French onion sauce with mushrooms, onions, and beef tips. He got the recipe off Facebook. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god, it was so good. I can't wait to have another bowl. In fact, he's probably in the next 10 minutes going to be heating it up. And I mean, no disrespect, like, it's not his job, but possibly bringing a bowl up here to me while I continue building. He's not thrilled with the idea of that, but I mean, he knows I'll be grateful.
And one day it'll earn me a Bernedoodle.
What now?
One day it'll earn me a Bernedoodle.
Oh, one day. He says one day it'll earn him a Bernedoodle.
I'm looking at the prices for them online right now.
Why? We don't live anywhere where we can have pets. Why are you?
One day I'm saving up for it. So I can
By the
afford it.
time we have our own home, pets will be cloned and extremely expensive because real pets will not exist anymore, probably.
I can't tell anybody how much.
But anyway, I had so much fun, you guys. I'm so humbled and grateful to you guys for how my YouTube channel's been blowing up, how my TikToks have been blowing up. So far I've just been uploading game clips to my TikToks, but I've been thinking about actual, like, real sit down and film yourself content. And I'm working on a little something for you guys. We'll see how that plays out. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything or any hints, because if it doesn't work out, I'm not going to do it. It's something that I have to plot and plan, and there's just a lot of planning ahead for a couple of different things. I'm working behind the scenes on some stuff for the channel. I'm working on some behind the scenes stuff for TikTok, and I'm really excited for the way my brain is planning it out and plotting. But I don't know if these schemes will come to fruition, so I don't want to say too much on it. But I do want to thank you guys for being here this evening and putting up with me. And I normally call out like an MVP to my stream, but I had like so many today. Everyone was on here today. We had Neth, we had Matt, we had Eric, we had Bullsy, we had Miss Ya Balls. We had so many people on here tonight just keeping me company, acting a fool with me, keeping my crazy going, interacting, and just making chat pop off. And so thank you guys so much. This is probably one of my all-time favorite streams. Not my absolute favorite. I think my absolute favorite was probably either streaming Fallout 76 or Skyrim. I remember a particular stream where when I got done, I was like in the, oh my god, it was nuts. And I think it might have even been a 4-hour stream. But we're gonna call it at 3 tonight. But thank you guys so much. And if you like my content and you'd like to see more of it, please consider subscribing to my links below. I have my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter, my TikTok, which I just recently added. And like I said, I've been adding more and more clips to my TikTok channel. I've got like 6 or 7 now. And they're getting hundreds of views. I'm really thrilled. I'm starting to get comments. I'm starting to get more followers. I'm really excited about that. I've got several hundred followers on TikTok now. I'm just like, what? You know my name? Like, it's so exciting. And also, my YouTube channel is starting to actually take off a little bit. So I'm very proud of that as well. And so if you guys have any questions, thoughts, concerns, or comments about the games I play, the builds I go with, the mods I use, or about life in general, like you might need advice. I'm not saying I'm the best person to give advice, but I might have an opinion or a viewpoint that maybe you haven't thought of for something you're going through, or if you just want to like make each other laugh, please feel free to reach out to me either on here through private message or in the suggestion box below, or you can always message me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. So, yeah, I will see you guys on Friday at 4 o'clock, where we will continue our adventures through the Commonwealth in post-apocalyptic Boston. I will see you guys then, and until then, I will leave you guys with what I always leave you with, which are my sage, wise words of wisdom. Be safe, be kind, and happy hunting. Bye, guys.